Good evening, guys, and welcome to Annalise Journaling. I don't have any inspiration today. I really don't know where to start, but sometimes it just needs a little kick off to maybe get going. So I thought, let's do something at least and see if we can maybe get my inspiration running again. I have pulled out some papers, so I'm thinking we can at least make some background pages. I got many questions about this type of journal when I put textile in it, but don't be afraid to do this because I'm going to put paper on top of them. So this is just because I can play a bit more, I can do more embroidery, I can put in heavier stuff, and I'm sure that the paper won't break. So it will get paper anyway, so it will not be a textile journal. It will be something in between. So since last time I have colored all the pages with my watercolor, just a tiny bit, so they are not totally white. Mostly a vintage antique tone of brown and a bit of blue. This will be my own journal, so I'm going to go with my colors. Hopefully you can follow me anyway, even if blue and brown isn't your colors. You can do whatever color you like. So let's start with some pages and put some paper on them, because most of them will have paper. So these are some tracing paper that I have just printed out on my ink printer, so it works. It needs a bit more drying time, but not so much. I did a few watercoloring too the other night, so I have taken copies of that. I painted a few flowers and backgrounds. So these are my watercolor papers that I have just taken a copy of. So it's a little bit different in colors, but I don't mind. And this one is a hydrangea that I also tried to paint, and another just playing around and got the right colors. These I have used table salt and splash on into the colors, and then you get this pattern. A snowdrop. I thought we could almost see them, but now the snow is all over again. And this is just a fantasy flowery painting. So this is also a print from a eco dyed page, and I think I want that on the front. So let's cut this in some proper size. I'm going to just do like this. I don't want the edge to be straight. I want this to be a laid back journal. can see where I will put my ruler, so we get it a bit straight. I was thinking of starting with the cover, but not today when I don't have the right feeling. I guess it's the darkness and the rain and all of that that makes my inspiration disappear. I think I will just lay it flat so I can see that it's the right size. And some coloring of the edges. I want to thank you all for the response of my snippets that I made the other day. I did put them into my Etsy shop, and they were almost all gone right away, so I had to restock, and that's fun. Thank you so much. I hope you will be satisfied with them. That will be perfect. So let's put something on the back of the paper so it's a bit sturdier. I think I will go with some of the same textile as on the journal. So I'm just taking a piece to work with, ripping off. And this is just old bed linen that I have bought for the laces. They are almost always decorated with embroidery and laces when they are so old as these one are. But they are still sturdy and strong, so they are perfect to back paper with. And this is also something you don't need to do at all. You can just skip this part and put the paper right in. This is just because I think it's fun to do something else and show you how you can do it. I like the feeling of the textile in the journal. Feels like I have made it properly and it will last forever. I can put a lot of things in the pockets. Watercolor and brushes and all I need for my creativity journal. I probably will use it the same way as I use everything else. Just going to put some paper on the table so I won't glue everything down. I have new bottles with my glue. I ordered these and we will see. I have another kind of glue. It's still bookbinding glue, but this was much heavier and not so thin. So we'll see how this works. it's flexible, and that's what I like best with the bookbinding glue. When it dries, it won't kind of be so heavy so it cracks. This is a bit more like gummy feel. This way, when I put something more on it, I can embroider and it will be nice to sew in. That's always nice. I'm thinking if we should put a kind of this like a flip over this, so we have it double. Should that work? Going for layering right away. I think so. Actually, I think I will just go with the page. It's a old book page that this was printed on top of, so maybe that's cute if it looks like a page. Save these big pieces. That can be fun for something else. I like that. Maybe we should flip it up, or should we put it on the side? It feels like it could be easier if you should write to flip it up. Just taking off the edges of the corners. Now I can feel the inspiration coming. So I have this piece of leather. Thought I could put that kind of as a flip, so this is soft. I think that could be fun. With some other type of material. You can sew this on your sewing machine. It's no problem. I think I want it on top of the paper. Maybe I should take the little bottle on this. I will just have a little bit of glue so it won't move while I sew it. put it straight and not pull it, then it will kind of flick up. So which way should you have it? This way or that way? This way, I think. Then we can sew that. Then we can just use that to flip it up like that. Like that. So I will go to my sewing machine and sew these two, and then I will be back so that we can continue. So now it's sewn, and while I was at my machine I also put this little tab on to be able to lift it up. I also sewn around all of this, and now I'm thinking we need some kind of lace that will hang down here. So I'm thinking maybe this one can do down there. So let's glue this in place, and I will leave the side open as a pocket, so it will be both pocket and decoration writing space, whatever we would like it to be. Might change later on, but for now it's going to be like this. It's a beautiful with this thin paper, so I think it doesn't need so much more. Then I'm thinking the lace down here. Just take some ink and give the page some blue color too, to contrast with the brown. Easy to do, don't need to use some other color than your distress ink. That works totally fine. So let's put this up so I can glue these flowers down. I haven't cut them yet. I thought I could just see how much we need first. That will be cute. Maybe put them in the corner so it can hang down. Yes, let's do that. Let's take both. Maybe not, so it will be in the way for the tracing paper. Glue it down properly so nothing will move. Maybe. So we have a start. First page is done. So it worked to just start playing and get the inspiration from there. So let's not overdo it. So we will stop there today, and I will be back, and we can continue another day. Thank you for watching, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.